Good morning, students. This lesson is for class 3 for the subject of general science, topic the respiratory system, which is covered in chapter 3, the respiratory system, starting on page number 28 of your textbook, titled New Trends in Science, Evergreen Publications, and is being submitted to you on 17th of May 2021. Dear students, in our chapter 2, we studied about different organ systems of our body which together work for the proper functioning of our body. Now, we are going to learn more on one of the most important organ systems of our body, which is the respiratory system, also known as the breathing system. Students, while doing the features of living things, we have learned that all living things breathe, which means to take in and give out air. Breathing is a continuous process and occurs throughout the life of all organisms. The process of taking in of air is inhalation, and the process of giving out of air is exhalation. The process during which air rich in oxygen is taken in and air rich in water vapors and carbon dioxide is given out is known as breathing. Now, I would like you to introduce with one more important term, that is respiration. Respiration is the process of breaking down of the complex food substances with the help of oxygen and releasing energy. This energy is used by body cells to carry out the functions of our body. So, children, both these terms are different. While breathing, oxygen is inhaled and carbon dioxide is exhaled. But in respiration, the digested food get mixed up with oxygen and then energy is released in cells. Breathing occurs in the lungs, while the respiration takes place in our body cells. Now let us discuss the importance of respiration. Students, as we all know, human body is a machine which also needs energy for its various activities. Respiration is important because it produces energy that is essential for the normal functioning of the body. It provides cells with oxygen and expels toxic carbon dioxide. Students, before going further in our lesson, let us first revise what we have learned till now. So please write the answers to the following simple questions in your notebook. Question number 1 is, what is inhalation? Number 2, what is exhalation? Then name the gases which we inhale during breathing and we exhale during breathing. Which process occurs in body cells, breathing or respiration? You may pause the lesson here for 5 minutes. Break time is over now. Let us first check our answers. Answer number 1 is, the process of taking in of air is inhalation. The process of giving out of air is exhalation. The gas which we inhale during breathing is oxygen and which we exhale is the carbon dioxide. And the process which occurs in body cells and release energy is respiration. So I hope you all must have written the answers correctly. Now we will be studying about the respiratory system in detail. The organs that help in respiration form the respiratory system. These are nose and the nasal passage, the windpipe, bronchi and the lungs. These are the organs which form the respiratory system. Now we will be learning about this process in detail about each and every organ which form the respiratory system. So first of all, regarding the nose and the nasal passage. Students, we breathe through our nose. The openings in the nose are called nostrils. There is a passage in the nose behind the nostrils which is called the nasal passage. The nostrils, they contain hair which trap dust particles and germs and send clean air for respiration. The second important organ is the windpipe. Windpipe is a tube-like structure which carries air from the nasal passage to the lungs. Coming on to the third part, the third organ is the bronchi. The windpipe branches into smaller tubes called bronchi at its lower end, which again branches into several tubes which are called bronchioles. These several branches, these are called bronchioles. And then the next most important part of the respiratory system are our lungs, which are the main respiratory organs in our body. Our lungs are spongy, elastic and bag-like structures. These are two lungs which are located in the chest cavity. Now, how the lungs function. During inhalation means taking in of air, the lungs gets filled with fresh air which contains a lot of oxygen. This air is taken by blood to all parts of the body, and the used air which contains carbon dioxide is then given back to lungs to be given out of the body, which is the exhalation. So students, this is how our respiratory system works. Now learn more terms which are important to learn while learning the respiratory system. Breath and breathing rate. Students, one breath means one inhalation and one exhalation. Number of times we breathe in and breathe out in 1 minute is known as breathing rate. And the normal breathing rate for an adult is 12 to 20 breaths per minute. Students, you might have observed that after running fast or after vigorous exercise, your breathing rate increases. So, the conclusion is breathing rate does not remain same under all conditions. It increases after vigorous exercise and decreases when you are at rest. So children, here I am concluding the topic, and your home assignment for this week is do worksheet 1, page number 30 in your book. Thank you, students.